Seriously, there's gotta be someone else to do this for me. What's up guys, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur, and in this video I want to talk about the best way to use Fiverr. Now in this short video we aren't going to be diving into the best gigs or how to use the platform. I have a link to a playlist on my channel below that goes through all of that. I just want to talk about the best way to use Fiverr. So let's go ahead and dive in. So this video is specifically for you guys who are freelancers, consultants, aspiring entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and you're looking to begin to outsource or begin to grow and scale. And that's what Fiverr is here for. That's the best way to use Fiverr. So really, the best way to use Fiverr is to start by looking at what tasks you have in your business that really aren't that fun, right? A lot of us started a business because we had a passion or a skill. We have something that we really wanted to share. We like creating content. We like creating products. We like helping people achieve their goals. And yet there's just some things that we have to do to grow our businesses that we just kind of grind our teeth when it's time to do them, right? And it's different for every person, right? Some people love video editing. Some people hate video editing. Some people like writing. Other people hate writing, right? And so when it comes time to do those tasks that you don't really enjoy, or tasks that seem to take a long time, or tasks that are really repetitive that you feel like, man, I feel like someone else I could teach someone else to do this in less than an hour. So any task that would take less than an hour to teach someone, there's 3 ors there. Fiverr is for you. That's the best way to use Fiverr. The best way to use Fiverr is to first find something in your business that you don't want to be doing anymore, or you shouldn't be doing anymore. Really, we know there's revenue generating activities, and then there's everything else that leads up to the revenue generating activity, right? So posting content to your social media, making basic graphics, editing your blog, all those fun things, fixing your website, that's all this other stuff. Writing sales copy, talking to potential clients and customers, producing new content to bring in client and customers. That's all that sliver, kind of that top 20 to 10% that you actually should be focusing all your time on. And then all that other stuff that just helps this go more smoothly should be outsourced and taken to somebody else. So here's a quick exercise that you can go through, and then you'll understand how this kind of best way to use Fiverr video works out so well. So first, what you want to do is catalog all of those menial tasks, right? And then number 2, choose one of them. Just use one, and go to Fiverr and look for someone who can do that task. So a trap a lot of people fall into is they'll go, hey, I heard about this Fiverr site. Let me go check it out. And then they go browse the gigs and they go, hey, that would be cool, or that would be cool. And then they start purchasing. So the problem with that is now Fiverr's telling you what to do as opposed to you telling Fiverr what you need. So what you want to do is reverse that equation, so you're always going to Fiverr already knowing exactly what you're looking for and already knowing exactly what you want. Otherwise, you'll fall into the trap that I'll raise my hand. I fell into this too. I was browsing around Fiverr and be like, hey, that would be really cool. And then I bought that, and then I bought that, and then I bought that. And then I had a bunch of services and deliverables that weren't really contributing to that 10 to 20% that I really needed to focus on, right? It was just really cool stuff like, hey, yeah, the Instagram promotion, that would be great. Or, hey, yeah, Facebook promotion, that would be great. Or, hey, yeah, SEO needs to be fixed on my blog. Or, yeah, I could use a new Kindle cover. And then maybe that's just me, okay? Maybe that's just a personal problem. But anyway, hopefully there's at least one of you who has gone through that and you're like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude. So what you want to do is go to Fiverr already knowing exactly what you need. That way you're searching through gigs and you're searching through freelancers. Obviously look at their reviews, look at what they offer, how many revisions, all that fun stuff. Check out the playlist below for how to go through that process. And then you kind of know already what you're looking for, as opposed to kind of coming in as a blank slate and going, oh, I don't know, I should try this whole outsourcing thing. So that's number 1. Then number 2, once you've done that, take a challenge for 1 month to buy at least 1 gig per week. Just 1 gig per week, all right? So that's 4 times 5, that's $20 by the time you're done. Well, actually, some gigs are more than $5 now. So this is probably a $50 challenge by the time it's all said and done. But so for this $50 challenge, 1 month, You look for something that you're doing. So you'll go through your task list for the day. Hopefully you have one. If you don't, check out the channel. We talk about all task lists. And go through that task list and look for something that someone else could do. And just go to Fiverr, find someone once a week. That's all it takes to begin to see the power of outsourcing, beginning to see the power of having a variable team, because that's the best way to use Fiverr is you have a variable team. You don't have to hire someone full-time to do X job or do Y job, right? Maybe job X only happens every 2 weeks, right? So you just go to Fiverr and you hire that person every 2 weeks to do that for you. For example, on my team, nobody on my team is really great with transcribing, right? So when we have videos we need transcribed, we just go to Fiverr, we pay $5, we get the transcription, right? We didn't have to hire those people full-time to do the transcription for me just because no one on our team wanted to do it, right? And that's the other thing too. I asked people on my team, hey, does anybody want to take over transcriptions? Everyone said a resounding no, right? So I went to Fiverr, I found a couple of gigs that do transcriptions, and then every time we have a video, they go hire that person for $5 or $10. They do the transcription, and now everyone's happy. People on my team aren't stuck doing something that they really hate, and someone on Fiverr is getting paid to do something they're really good at, right? So I hope you got some value out of this video, and I highly encourage you to try out that Fiverr challenge, because really that is the best way to use Fiverr. That's the best way to begin to understand how to use Fiverr. So if you got some value out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button and then subscribe, because over on my YouTube channel, I'm doing lots of videos like these, just little tidbits on how to think as an entrepreneur and practical tips on how to begin to grow and scale your business and team. So if you got some value out of it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Keep building the business you love. Take care.